We are back with Kevin Bacon, who has really done it all in his 50-plus year career in Hollywood. Do you like it when we say that?
No. But here's the thing. You've never seen Kevin Bacon quite like this. Hunting escapees from hell in the new Prime Video series. It's called The Bondsman. Kevin stars as a bounty hunter brought back from the dead with the mission from the devil himself. Check it out.
Congratulations on completing your first work order. Your next job will be processed shortly. Let's chase the rainbow together.
Demons, actual demons. And my son, a corporate demon hunter.
Oh, I didn't exactly picture myself as a clock puncher, but I guess that's a devil for you.
What I don't get is the other guy. I mean, Pastor Ron, sure. But what do you make of his victim? The guy hanging from the ceiling that he crucified?
I don't know, Mom. Maybe Ron did that because he was a demon.
Oh, Kevin Bacon, good morning.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I look at that scene and I go, what was I thinking when I said, I definitely need to be eating donuts? You know, because it's, you know, I read the scene and I thought, we need to get, the character had never had a bite to eat. Throughout that entire show.
I think it works.
And I said, you know, can't they have something? They've had a long night, coffee and donuts, but you know, when you do that, you have to do take after take after take after take.
Yeah.
And you have to love donuts, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta really love donuts.
Hub Halloran, that's the name of the character you played in this series. And again, not to give away too much, but I mean, you're a murdered bounty hunter. You come back, and the devil calls you to chase these demons who have escaped from hell.
True.
And like after the first or two, I mean, it's a little gory too, but after the first or second episode, I realized, you know what? It's not just about that. It's like this dynamic you have with your mom and your son as well. What drew you to this sort of weird series?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you put your finger on it. You know, I love horror. I've done plenty of horror in my career, but you know, the heart of that family and trying to keep, and the fact that this guy is so dysfunctional, like that he couldn't make his marriage work, that he's still living in his mother's garage.
Yep, the band.
Failure to launch.
He's got real kind of Peter Pan sort of issues, in combination with being such a badass. I just thought it was a fun job.
It's like you have this weird alchemy where it's gory and it's about demon chasing and it's kind of sweet, has like a little bit of sweetness to it.
It definitely does, and it also it has a sense of humor too, because I think with all this crazy stuff that's happening, the family is still kind of dealing with day-to-day family problems, even though there's demons running around and you know, wherever you look.
You got to use your music as well.
Yeah.
With Jennifer Nettles.
Yeah.
Which we know you to be a musician. You've been with the Bacon Brothers for 30 years.
Yes.
Not as long as 50, as we've discussed.
That's true.
The 50-year acting career.
Yeah.
But you have not really melded these two worlds before.
Not really, no. I mean, there's been a couple of times when I've played a musician, but in this case, the music was already in the show. The character of Hub was already a failed musician. And, you know, it came up when we were, you know, about to pitch it, that it might be fun for me to write some songs and maybe write some songs with some other people. And then Jennifer got cast, and she was definitely the best person for the part, the best actress. But, you know, she was also a fabulous singer and a great songwriter. And so right away, we wrote a song. And that song was rejected, and then we wrote some more, and we ended up with three of our tunes in the show. And then after we finished the show, Jen was like, you know, let's cut some of these things for ourselves. So what was really interesting for me was to go and write. You know, I write from my own perspective, obviously, because that's what you have. But to go and write from Hub's perspective, and from Hub's perspective back like 15, 20 years ago, it was like a great acting exercise.
Well, with the acting, the music, and oh, by the way, your wife, Kira Citrick, I love the fact that she puts out on social media some of your other interests and hobbies, and I think we've got a picture of something that you've gotten into. No, I just thought it was interesting, the jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, jigsaw puzzle.
This jigsaw puzzle.
Jigsaw puzzles, they will hate.
There it is.
Yeah, look at that.
So
that's 1,000 pieces, by the way. I've never done this before in my life. Like, in fact, I've tried them, and I just find them just terrible. Like, I hate them, but all of a sudden, just something clicked. And I think what I realized is that, like, I have a little bit of a creative workaholic thing. Like I, in the course of my day, I'm really obsessed with making something. Either it's a television show, writing a song, we're doing a song parody, doing anything that I can of a creative nature. And no shade on jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah.
There's zero creativity. You don't take the picture. You don't even decide what's on the picture.
You're following the pattern.
You don't even own a jigsaw that's out in the garage that you know how to use. There's nothing creative about it. So it's good for me to shut that piece of my brain off and just try to look for, you know, this one was all rebels.
Did you finish it ever?
I did finish it,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But
1,000 pieces. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Okay, you know we can't let you go without talking about Footloose. You went back to the school in Utah,
in
which
Payson,
is, I think it was a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago,
Yeah, was it fun to be there and revisit?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. We were right in the middle of shooting The Bondsman. So getting there and getting back, you can imagine with a part like The Bondsman, not to eat like you want to arrest.
Yes.
But in this case, we tied it up with 6degrees.org. A lot of the kids at the high school did some community outreach, built some kits for people that were, you know, in the community that were in need, and they gave me a great tour of the school. It was amazing.
Wow.
We loved it.
Purely coincidental, by the way.
We did not plan this.
Purely coincidental.
Sure, you
No, I mean, we planned a lot of other stuff.
We're good, but we're not this good.
Like a couple days ago, they were like, hey, we're going to be in New York City on a school trip. Can we stop by the plaza?
That's so wild.
Payson High
there they are.
Here they are.
It's like they're stalking you now.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
It's 1 degree of separation. Will you go out there and say hi?
I recognize that jacket. In fact, I got one of these jackets.
Oh, that's so
yes,
cool.
I'll definitely go out and say hi.
Okay, love that. Kevin, thank you. The Bondsman out on Prime Video right now. You can check it out.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.